Okay, so we're going to try a very trigger heavy, sorry, yeah, no, trigger heavy Blackbeard. We're dropping all the consistency cards, like the stage, like the feat, like um, this is my age, and putting in more triggers and more Derishishi as a searcher. The idea is that we don't. So I'm going second. Want to keep that. I think this is good enough. We want to have more cards in hand because it feels like a lot of our cards. We just don't have a lot of cards in hand typically. Yeah, I was just thinking if I could play both of them. I probably don't need to. I also. What am I doing next turn? I think I'll wait with this because I'd love to try and get two things with it. Trigger. And we'll come back to. Go 5 here. Do this. So grab Shiryu and Vasco, and we can play Vasco this turn. So what I'm hoping is by having more cards in hand, we can make use of our redirection better, and maybe we don't need as much consistency because we have lots of draw triggers and other things that can do that kind of thing. So I'm not really thinking about resting Enel this turn, mainly because I can't attack this turn, but I will redirect this attack so that I don't get a double attack. We'll get rid of Boa, I think. Go in here, get a card. No enemy characters. We could take this one, or we could counter it. We have a reasonable amount counter in hand, but we also have a bit of life gain, so we'll try this and see how it goes. There's nothing to kill. I could draw a card, but I've kind of got my next turn sorted out, I think. We've got stuff in here. Yeah, I think I'm okay. We'll just hold on to the counter. This is annoying that that's 6A. So the plan for next turn is probably to redirect the Holly or the Ohm into Vasco, rest the other one. I probably need a big attacker this turn so that I can threaten these properly next turn. So we'll trash Kiku, we'll put Doc, Katarina into life, and then we can bring out Doc Q and then use that to kill Ohm in the future. 5 to life. I suppose they probably only get to attack with one of these though, because with the leader effect, they're only attached to one. Probably Holly. So I think I'm redirecting Holly's attack or Enel's attack, whichever one comes first. So we'll redirect, pitch a Katarina into here. Where's that? I guess I'm still taking a double attack here though, aren't I? Maybe that was a mistake. Do I mind taking 2? I'm going to heal 1 next turn, but it's probably better if I don't. We got cards in hand, let's try this. I'll take this one. Get out. Dock. So I have a choice here where I could probably play Borsellino, or I could attach 3 and go into Holly. Or I play Teach. Maybe I get like a trigger that could deal with that Holly as well. Holly or the Ohm. Let's get the big body to keep threatening. So go 5 here. And get the draw trigger. So I imagine they're fairly incentivized to attack with Ohm first, as a redirect will kill off. With anything else first, I could redirect into Dock Q and kill it. Van Augur's probably my redirect card. And then I imagine we're teaching from here on out. So Holly can attack in here. Then I'm looking at 6 or 5. It's a lot of cards. Can block. Yep. Probably should have done this first, but I want to stop this attack anyway. So how many 1s and 2s do I have? 4 1s? Okay. The ones are nice here. There's quite a few potential 5s that can come in. Holly's attack isn't any scarier than the other attacks. I probably do end up taking a life here. I imagine I block one would teach, redirect runs to teach, counter this one. Because if I don't have to take a life, I won't. And then I'm probably playing Borsellino, Kiku, and maybe like a Vasco or something that I can redirect into. Or another teach. It really depends if I take a life or not. But I do like being able to try and go a bit wider. So they've still got a 5 here, and then an 11 here. That could go up to 12. I think I'm better off blocking this one to try and incentivize one there. They should attach one here and attack, otherwise it's a fairly easy redirect. I'll give them a 1. Okay. So this turn, they didn't apply a huge amount of pressure. They do still have a blocker in the form of Reiju. Playing another teach is probably my best move. I could attack for 5 into Frankie, see if I get the block. If I do, I could attack with the teach into Reiju. And if I don't get the block and just get cards out of hand, that's also fine. And then I'm probably looking at if they don't block. Okay, great. So we'll go 12 there. Nullify, nullify. One thing I don't do well with this play though is deal with a big attack from an Enel. Is there any reason not to block this? I don't think so. Because what if they somehow reduce its attack and then do more nasty things? If they attach a bunch and attack into an L, attack an L into this teach, I'm just going to have to let it go. Although I could just redirect it into myself as well. We'll see what they do. Yeah, I think I redirect it. Trash. Use trigger, gets leader -3. Blocker, you can have 1. Okay, so this may be a good Nami turn. If I would need to, so I could play Borsellino, then play Nami, and that would get me down to the point where I refresh my hand. Let's start with a 5 here. Yeah, cool. All right, so I think from here what I would do is I would attack into Holly. I would Nami this, and then I would be able to block with Borsellino, one of these, redirect another one into Teach if I needed to counter an attack. And I think from there I would be able to win next turn. Nice. It was fun having lots of cards in hand. That was pretty nice.